All right, so look, real quick. Disclaimer. I'm not telling. Is that disclaimer? Look, I'm not telling nobody to go out there and commit crimes. Police officers that are watching this. I'm not. Look, but at the same time, if you don't commit a crime, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But look, if you are going to commit a crime, especially dealing with money or theft, let me just say theft, burglary, just taking something that's not yours. Stay on social media. Don't be going posting stuff. Don't be taking no pictures. You know what I mean? Especially if you know that what you did, somebody's going to be looking into. Stay off social media, please. I don't understand how people don't understand that you always have, in every generation, you got, as long as social media's been around, I guess it ain't been every generation, man. I guess in this recent couple of generations, I guess, you just got people who just, people are watching you. How do you not understand that? People are watching you. And it may not even be people you know, but somebody that you don't know has viewed your profile today. That's just how it is. Somebody you don't know has viewed something that you put out there, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, it don't matter. That's just the reality of it. So stay on social media. But anyway, this is dumb criminals getting caught on social media. So let's see.
Some criminals are incredibly intelligent, able to evade justice for months, years, or even a lifetime. Others, not so much. Even those who break the law can fall victim to the powerful urge to share their lives online, overriding their common sense completely. Today, we'll be looking at 10 of the dumbest criminals who were caught thanks to social media. In March 2012, incompetent criminal Michael Baker came upon an unattended police cruiser in Jenkins, Kentucky. While most people would simply walk on by, 20-year-old Baker took a different approach. He grabbed a gas can, stuck a siphon hose into the car, and had his girlfriend Joanne Sendelin snap a charming photo as he brandished his middle finger. The fun could have ended there, but Baker went one step further, proudly posting the photo to his Facebook account. Along with friends and family, Jenkins police officials also saw the picture, and Baker was consequently arrested and charged with theft by unlawful taking. Baker explained to local media outlets that there was hardly any fuel in the squad car, and the whole exercise was intended only as a joke. He told TV station WYMT, "We was just standing there and thought it would be funny to take a picture and then post it on Facebook." Sandelin added, "Yeah, we're sorry, but it was just a joke. I mean, if we was going to steal gas, we wouldn't put it nationwide on Facebook. We don't steal anyway, but we're sorry." Police Chief Alan Bourne.
I gotta be done that soon. I mean, we was gonna suggest, but you stole gas. But you stole gas. And you put it on Facebook, what are you talking about? But you stole gas. So did she get in trouble too? Because she took the picture, she was there.
But it was just a joke. I mean, if we was going to steal gas, we wouldn't put it nationwide on Facebook. We don't steal anyway, but we're sorry. Police Chief Alan Borms told media that if Baker was willing to steal from the police, he'd steal from just about anybody. Despite his impressive explanation and his girlfriend's heartfelt apology, Baker spent the night in jail as a result of this photo opportunity. After he was released, he got right back on social media, posting,
Hold on. Is that real though? If you're able to steal from the police, then you'll steal from anybody. Is that accurate to say? I guess you gotta be pretty bold to steal from the police though. So I guess, yeah, 'cause They not. If I had a people list of people to steal from, they not on that list. I'm not stealing. So I guess that is pretty accurate. Huh? That's pretty accurate.
Just got out of jail. Yeah, LOL, I went to jail over Facebook. Sounds like he learned his lesson, right?
Well,
Kevin Gaines Jr. of DeLand, Florida was a wanted man in November 2019. The 20-year-old was sought by police on several charges: possession of a firearm by a delinquent, grand theft auto, criminal mischief, and having no valid driver's license. He was also considered armed and dangerous. You'd think with that list, Gaines would want to keep a low profile. Think again. After successfully evading authorities for about a month, Gaines made an interesting decision on December 26th. He went live on Instagram. Little did he know, a police deputy had spotted the car Gaines had stolen parked at a house on Beresford Avenue in DeLand. As Gaines broadcast to his Instagram account inside the house, a group of police officers was gathering outside, with the live feed confirming Gaines's location.
oh, this man. Oh, I don't know if y'all watched Drewski Too Funny. I don't know if y'all watched Drewski, but what is that skit called? It's something like how criminals telling themselves or something like that. And this is literally it. This is literally it. That's all I'm telling you. You don't know who's really watching you. Stay out the way. Don't post everything. Everything is not for social media. I promise you, it's not. You just told on yourself. They are literally watching your live in the cop car outside your crib.
Dave, get to the house. He just shut his live off and said the cops are here. Oh.
One people be running.
Take cover.
When Deputy Billy Levin shone a spotlight into the window of the home, the light was visible in the Instagram video, which ended rather suddenly when Gaines realized he'd been caught.
Hey, you can tell him to either come on out or we're going to write a search warrant. We'll go in and get him. Yeah, he was on a live video, and as soon as he saw the blue lights, he shut the live video off, and they said, man, hurry up, cuz they're here. Yeah. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. On the ground now. Get on the ground.
Yeah. Got him. Cover me. I got him. Go, Levin. I got him.
You want to secure this house? Because we got a gun in here.
Gaines surrendered to the authorities, who found 3 firearms inside the house, plus 1 underneath a car in the driveway. He was successfully arrested on the many charges he had racked up before giving himself up on Instagram. British man Michael Ruse was on trial for assault in June 2012. The 21-year-old was accused of violently attacking his friend's father using a baseball bat and a baton, and he had entered a not guilty plea. Being tried for a crime is pretty stressful, but Ruse wasn't worried about being convicted. In fact, as the trial progressed, he was so convinced that he'd be found not guilty that he shared his high hopes on his Facebook account. Ruse did use a pseudonym on Facebook, posting under the name Michael Miles, but that didn't protect him from the consequences of his foolish words. Throughout his 2-week trial,
He put Michael Miles and put his face as a Facebook picture? People are so... I swear people don't think.
Posting under the name Michael Miles, but that didn't protect him from the consequences of his foolish words. Throughout his 2-week trial, he shared gems like, "Nearly time to leave for Crown and see the stuck-up judge." But the stupidest moment of all came when Ruse shared an update that said, "Another week at court." A friend commented on the status asking about his case, and Ruse unbelievably responded, "Yeah, I think I got away with it, to be honest." He even managed to misspell "got." 6 people liked this incredibly foolish status update, but one of Ruse's Facebook friends with a taste for justice printed the evidence and got it into the hands of prosecutors. Since he had been caught essentially confessing to the crime, Ruse had almost no choice but to change his plea to guilty. Ian Pearson, the judge presiding over the case, told Ruse, "You pleaded guilty partway through the trial only really because you were stupid enough to put on Facebook what amounted to a full confession." Ruse was sentenced to 46 weeks in prison for the assault. After the incident, Ruse's attorney told the media that the young man needs help with regards to thinking skills. Florida resident Whitney Beal made a very dangerous decision in October 2015. After a night of partying, she drove home drunk. But Beal didn't stop at just one stupid choice. She also decided to use the Periscope app to live stream her reckless journey. Beal can be heard on the video declaring,
"If you're not new, I'm driving home drunk.
Listen.
Let's see if I can DUI.
Is this what you listening to?
In the USA, people, let's see if I get a DUI. I don't think I will."
Amid the sound of fellow drivers honking at Beal, she noticed how many viewers were tuning in to her bad idea, saying,
57 people. Oh my God. I didn't know I'd get this many people. I am super drunk in the USA and the light is red, I promise.
But don't worry, Beal obviously had safety on her mind too. She told her shocked Periscope viewers,
"It's not cool. Driving drunk is not cool."
Yeah, 'cause you
Some
can
of
hurt
those
somebody,
watching the
man.
video feed called 911, and a Lakeland police officer was able to locate Beal's car by logging into the live stream. She was pulled over and arrested after failing a field sobriety test. On the way to the police station, Beal reportedly threw up in the back of the cruiser. Whitney Beal pleaded no contest to a charge of driving
I
under
think
the
so.
influence.
I
She was
think so.
sentenced in February 2016 to
I was a police officer. If I pulled somebody over for drunk driving and they threw up in my police car, I had to get another cruiser. I had to get another car. Not permanently. Y'all gonna have to, that's gonna have to be cleaned up. I'm not cleaning it first. I don't know. I'd be so hot I get still. It depends on what they tell me though. If I gotta clean it and I gotta ride around with it with the smell cylinder in the car, then nah, I'm cool. Y'all can ride it. But they give me another car, I'm straight. But I hope she threw it right by the police station, because I'd be very upset.
12 months of probation, alcohol evaluation and treatment, a 10-day impound of her vehicle, and a 6-month suspension of her license.
That's it?
These are standard consequences for drunk driving. But Beal was also sentenced to 150 hours of community service and 10 days of weekend work release as a result of her decision to publicize her poor choices.
Let's see if I get a DUI.
150 hours of community service. I feel like that would blow me up. Community service. Ain't nothing wrong with serving your community. Ain't nothing. But I just know myself. Like, once I'm done with work and it's the weekend, I don't want the weekend to myself. But if I have to spend my whole weekend at community service, be real. Y'all know. I know y'all. Well, community service. That's great. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Go volunteer. It's a great thing to do. But at the same time, you not trying to be there for 150 hours. I know that's not at one time, but still. Now, if you want to do, and plus it's mandatory. So whenever something's forced on you, you know you're not going to enjoy it as much as if you're doing it on your own. So if somebody's telling you have to do 150 hours of community service, that will blow you. I don't care who you are. My opinion, but that would blow me. That 150 hours, I just feel like But anyway, I wonder what she's spending it.
29-year-old Orlando Henderson began working at Wells Fargo in Charlotte, North Carolina in April of 2019. By December of the same year, he would be arrested in San Diego on suspicion of stealing almost $90,000 from the bank after his own social media posts helped alert authorities to his crimes. Within just 2 months of starting his job at Wells Fargo, Henderson began using his access to the bank vault to steal money from customer deposits. He pocketed cash on nearly 20 separate occasions, starting small with a theft of $446 and working his way up to higher amounts. On July 15, 2019, he took a whopping $13,450 from the vault. Henderson was not only pocketing money, but also covering up his theft by falsifying bank documents, creating fake deposit tickets, and making false entries. He was very careful to hide his illegal activity at the bank itself, but it was another story completely when it came to Henderson's social media accounts. Henderson was not shy when it came to bragging about his finances online. Over the summer of 2019, he uploaded photos of himself holding impressive stacks of cash. He also shared pictures of a Mercedes-Benz he had purchased using a $20,000 cash down payment. This suspicious activity, along with large ATM deposits, attracted the attention of investigators, leading to Henderson's eventual arrest. The charges against Henderson included financial...
First off, if did I just say he was covering his tracks pretty well, pretty meticulously, why would that be suspicious if you see him flexing with money like that? But second off, I will never understand. I don't get it. The flexing with money and people who spread money out and just put in a circle around them and dancing and stuff like that for social media, I don't understand it. Maybe I'm just the type of person, I just like, I'm not a real social media type guy. I mean, I talk on YouTube, but all that posting and flexing and doing all that, that's not me. But I just don't, I don't get it. Somebody has to understand it. Somebody got to explain that to me. What's the purpose? But anyway,
institution fraud, 19 counts of theft, embezzlement and misapplication, and 12 counts of making false entries. In a deal with prosecutors, he pleaded guilty to bank fraud and transactional money laundering on March 20th, 2020. Henderson appeared to have aspirations as a rap artist and often used the nickname AC Foes online. Ironically, he'd adopted the catchphrase, "Ain't wit bein' broke."
Y'all ain't gonna tell him how much he got?
In March 2015, Andrew Dale Markham had an experience on Facebook that most of us never will. He came across his own wanted photos. The Butler County, Ohio Sheriff's Office had posted photos of 21-year-old Markham to their Facebook page in an effort to track him down. There were several outstanding warrants on Markham, including for assault, abduction, and burglary, which is why so many people were surprised when he used his personal Facebook account to comment on the post. Somehow not realizing that it was a bad idea to announce himself on a post identifying him as a criminal suspect, Markham commented, "I ain't tripping. Half of them don't even know me."
What?
The sheriff's office wasted no time in responding. "If you could stop by the sheriff's office, that'd be great. Hey, it doesn't hurt to ask." A neighboring county's police department even joined in on the absurd comment thread asking Markham to please stay in Butler County. Then Butler County Sheriff Richard K. Jones brought Twitter into the mix, tweeting a picture of a jail cell with the message, "Hey Andrew Markham, we've got your room ready." The interactions went viral, with many pointing out how foolish it was for a wanted man to publicly communicate with law enforcement. It didn't take Markham long to realize he was in over his head, and the 21-year-old turned himself in. The sheriff's office updated their interested followers with the news. Andrew Dale Markham will be off Facebook temporarily because there is no social media access in the Butler County Jail. He's turned himself in. Thanks to our Facebook and Twitter friends for helping turn up the heat. Despite his bravado on Facebook, Markham didn't hold up so well in real life, judging by his tear-stained face in his mugshot.
Wow. Oh, you can't kick it around the homies no more. You can't kick it. I promise, man. I think God just know not to put certain people in my family or in my friend group for a reason. Cause that right there, oh, Andrew would never be able to speak his opinion about nothing ever again. For that, you're not listening to nothing you talk about. We could be talking about something real life, some real stuff. As soon as you open your mouth, want you to do that? Yeah, we're not listening to nothing you talk about. But anyway, stay off social media, man. Stay out. Not everything is for social media. If you ask yourself, should I post this? Don't post it. Just don't post it. You're better off. I mean, I'm about to say you're better off, but at the same time, you never know. You can blow up. But anyway, stay out the way. Don't be on social media if you're gonna break the law. That's it for my reaction, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm out.